So in this project, we are going to be making a custom monogrammed tortilla press. So I've taken 2 pieces of scrap 1x10 I had left over for another project, and mine measure 9 inches. So I just measured down 9 inches, so I have 9 inches. And this one is 9 inches, but I cut an inch off of this one. And so this one is only 8 inches. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and monogram something here on the front before I assemble it. Okay, so bringing you up to speed here a little bit. I'm just making this up as I go along. So this is a piece of 2x6, and we put a right dead center. We put an 1 3/4 gap. We could use 2 inch or whatever, just so we had some free flow and motion there. And this piece is we made it 2 inches, 2x4. We ripped it down to 2 inches wide, and I just took a little notch out here, just basically the thickness of my hand. So probably 4 inches, 5 inches, whatever you want. And I just put mine at a little 45 there, just to make it a little easier to grip. Okay. And so on the back side here, so what I did is I came down 4 inches deep here. I've got 3.5 inch screws along the back side there, and I just went ahead, just for looks, 45 that off to make that look a little better. So we are finishing up laser engraving the top, and they'll be ready to install that. Okay, so I had to do some improvisation, but that's okay. I'll show you what I did here. So I accidentally cut the hole on the wrong side for the pivot point here. So my bad, but that won't affect it too greatly. I might put a leather strap or something there, make it look like it was on purpose. But you can see here we did get our logo engraved on the front. So we just put that in with the laser. And then here, this is a piece of 2x4. I cut 2 inches. I just held it back from the edge a little bit because I thought that looked better. But it's 1 inch thick. And then I used 2 1 5/8 screws to hold it. So this is going to come down, and you push down on it, obviously. We're going to put the hinges out here. This will require a 6-inch bolt. So I didn't have one, but I had this. So, but anyhow, so what I did is, you can notice it's not dead center. I kind of cheated it to the bottom here because we needed extra clearance here. And then to clear that, I just put a little 45-degree chamfer on there. Okay, and that basically will take care of the situation. So now I'm just going to put on my hinges, and I've got some paper that we're going to fold over and put inside here, and that will give us the height of our tortilla. So I've got 2 pieces of paper that I'm going to fold in half, and that'll be 4 pieces of paper thickness, just to give us just a tiny little bit of space before we put our hinges on there. So that's pretty much it. We put the hinges on it here, and we're just using these Everbuilt 2.5 inches, just a basic utility hinge. And so you put your cellophane down usually, or parchment paper, something like that, and then put your dough ball on there, and then you can go ahead and close the press, and you can use both hands and kind of do a preliminary squeeze, and then when you pull down the handle is going to hit this little block, and then you have your clearance for your hand here, and you can really apply the pressure and give it a nice firm press. And then you pull it up, pull this back out, and you have your completed pressed tortilla. So pretty simple. So I do have to go to the hardware store and get me a 6-inch bolt with probably a wing nut, I think I'm going to use, or we could use a stop nut there to make it, somewhat permanent there. But there you go. Nice, simple little project, and it's kind of fun that it has a personalized engraving on it as well. But here is the completed tortilla press. So you put your parchment paper down, cellophane, put your dough ball on there, and press it. You can press it with your hands to start with, and pull down your handle. Give it a nice, good, firm pressing, and then you pull it out, and there is your flattened tortilla. Pretty simple little project.